There's just a song that God is laying in my heart. And the Spirit of God will want to do something with that song in our lives this evening. So much has happened, sincerely speaking. I've been greatly blessed. This is the song. I have more than a 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 song. Today, I brought myself. I brought myself. I brought myself. I am your sacrifice. Romans chapter 12. He said, be not conformed to this world, but be what? But before then, he says, I beseech you, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice. Now, a sacrifice, when a sacrifice is offered, it has to die before you call it a sacrifice. True or false? But in this case, we are meant to present our bodies a living. Listen. There are two things there. We are living sacrifice. What does that mean? It means that there is an aspect of you that is alive. There is an aspect of you that dies. Present your bodies a what? A living sacrifice. What does that mean? Right now, I'm alive. I can walk around. I can see. I can do a lot of things. But what makes me a living sacrifice? This is what Paul said. That this is your reasonable service. Though you are alive, though you can make decisions, but a living sacrifice simply means that you are alive, but you are dead to your will. You are dead to your own decisions. That's what that song means. I brought myself. I am your sacrifice. I have more than a song. Today, I brought myself. No, not my song now. My own life. I am your worship. But are you sure with what you're about to say now? Receive this living sacrifice. I am your worship. The theme of this meeting is an evening of worship. Let's use this song. An evening of worship, like Daddy says, it's not an evening of singing. It's an evening of total surrender. He said the true worshippers will worship the Father in spirit. He said before now, there was a place where they gathered to what? To worship. But Jesus said that era has actually passed. Now, we still try to do that. Listen. All we will do here is not worship. We will be prepared for worship. So all that will happen here today is that we are all prepared. You worship on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. When we come to church, all that we do is to now align us to a what? He said the true worshippers will worship the Father. The true worshippers in spirit. What does that mean? In spirit and in truth. Of course, this is a Bible teaching church. So I don't think I'm saying what you have not heard before. But sometimes we just have to be reminded. So when I'm singing right now and I put my hands like this, I have more than a song. I say I'm worshiping in spirit, in truth. He said before now we have to gather in a place and then we now worship. But he said no, the time comes where the true Watch, worshipers will worship. So you see, you are first a worshiper even before you sing. So we all that stood here, we are first worshipers before we even open our words, our mouth. So who are we before we open our mouth? Who is the worshiper? Because when you tell me that herbalist is worshiping Satan, is the herbalist singing to Satan? Are we together? No, the herbalist is not singing to Satan. The herbalist has surrendered his what? His life. So what is worship? Worship is simple. Total surrender to the lordship of Jesus. He is your savior, but is he your Lord? My owner. That job you are doing now, while we are singing now, if a voice just tells you, leave that job, obeying that voice is what worship is.